Okay, we are live at the Beaver Ponds of Hinkle Creek. So, if you want a vantage point of where we are, if I flip the camera over this way, actually that's kind of hard. So yeah, right there's Little Chicago Bridge, and there's that little dock. So, if you're so like Pizza King's over there. So if you're going south from Pizza King and you look over to your right, you're gonna see that little dock. And this is the cove that you also see back there. So if we go back over here, you can see some crane and grebes fishing for food. So they gather here in the evening and they find their food. And over there, we got a great blue heron over to the right. It's moving. I'm zoomed in as far as I can go. But anyway, they go fish. But right here at this Beaver Lodge, so I've been coming here in these ponds for about 20 years. And this is a new lodge since last winter, so this wasn't even here. But I want to highlight a couple things about what beavers do for climate and some of the cool things about this lodge. First of all, you'll notice that on this lodge there's little traces of greenery, and so that's left over from their winter food supply, as well as some weeds growing there naturally. But what beavers do is when they cut down this wood with their teeth, they prepare for the winter by grabbing any type of vegetation that they can find that they'll eat, and they decorate their lodge with it. So to prepare for winter, this would be decorated with leftover greens. And what they'll do is they'll hang them. Let me get my paddle. This is my pointer. They'll hang them from like leftover boughs that are overhanging the water, and then the leaves are gonna drape underneath the water. So what happens is when the water freezes over on the surface, you have leaves underneath it. So the beavers can feed underwater without having to come up for food. So it saves them energy, it saves them time, and it saves them effort. And how they actually access the lodge, oh my gosh, you can see it. So I'm gonna paddle. I'm on a paddleboard. Normally, this is the first time ever, second actually, I came here a couple days ago, that I've been able to get back here with a paddleboard. Because the paddleboard has a fin, and when you have a fin, it usually scrapes the bottom of these ponds because they're really shallow. But the water is so high that I can paddle back. So this is the first lodge we're gonna go to. That, my friend, is the entrance that beavers take to get into the hut. So they swim under the water, and then they go into that hole. And then they actually climb up a level, and then they have basically a mini house in here. And I mean legit, like they have rooms. So they have a room where they put their young, and then they have a separate room for the adults to live, and that's where they stay all year long. But they access it here, and then they have another tunnel. I think you can actually see right there. That little cubby there is their exit hole. So that's where they come out. And so in the event that a predator is chasing them in there, they have another escape route so they don't get trapped in. So this is how a beaver lodge works. Now, I'm going to do another separate clip to talk about beavers' effect on climate and what they do. So stop there.